Before we begin, thank you very much to HJ Fies for joining the Patreon campaign. Thank you very much for the support. I know that name. That name has supported before. Thank you very much. Always appreciated. Yes, it's why I can continue to do this. Why do you ask? Because I say it every single time. You should know this by now. So, I feel like the 40th anniversary of Transformers the movie is going to overshadow the 30th anniversary of Beast Wars, a series that arguably did just as much or even more for the franchise than the 86 movie did. So we're going to do what we can here on the TJOmega channel to give it its proper due and actually honor Beast Wars a little bit more properly. So I've got a few things that we're going to be doing and scattering about the year, but for now, we are going to do the unthinkable and crack open a 30-year-old Polar Claw. So I've messed with Polar Claw in the past as just like as friends having it at cons and such, but I have not actually had one myself outside of this sealed one. This is one I actually took from the original owner of the toy shop I work at. That's a whole other long story. I'm pretty sure I told it at one point. But point being, Hasbro ain't giving us one. So, we gotta do what we gotta do to get a Polar Claw up in here. So, there are, like, I just want to make this clear to the Mint in Box collectors out there. Beast Wars is one of the few things I do actually actively collect Mint in Box, but usually the carded figures. This is the only boxed one I have. And honestly, the reason I open them up occasionally on camera is because, to be honest, I have a few that aren't in the best of conditions and I didn't pay a whole lot for in the first place. Polar Claw, for instance, here, you see the bubble is coming undone from the cardboard. Said bubble is not in great shape. The box is not really in great shape. Also, the tape is completely rotted. So it's not a sealed copy anymore. So I might as well open it at this point. Just take one last look before the remaining pristine aspect to it remains. Jeez, they made him he's a pretty strong guy for someone who wasn't in the show. Rank of 8. Good lord. Infantry Battle Commander. Okay. Yes, we know. Polar Claw. Cool. Alright, let's get this guy open. We'll see. How does he feel after 30 years of staying in the box unused? And can I get this box open without ripping anything up? Yes, we can. We really do care. Okay, well, this address is not going to be in service anymore because they're moving out of Pawtucket, but so someone call the number. Someone call the number. Get them to stop with the translucent plastic. Speaking of, we do have quite a bit here for the sake of the tray, don't we? I will admit, for as much effort as Hasbro tends to put into a lot of their packaging these days to make it look nice, they didn't really do much for Beast Wars boxes, did they? It's just solid yellow background. Okay, we have the other thing I actually want to look at, which is we still have the original, I guess, catalog? It's this little promo thing. So, if we, hang on, I'm trying. Is this sealed? No, it's taped. Hang on. I want to take a look at this, because this is pristine condition. I just kind of see, okay, let's see where they were in 1996. Okay, so it's the Kenner brand, which meant they were actually still doing the Batman toys, G.I. Joe Extreme, Gargoyle, Star Wars, The Mask, Nerf, Superman, Tonka. They were doing a lot. They actually had a lot under their name at the time, didn't they? All right. Oh my god, I can hear. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but like I could hear the pages peeling because they've been stuck together. Because they've been stuck together for so long. Oh, that's weird. Why does Superman need a mech suit? He's Superman. Oh my god, the power of the Force figures. where everyone was like super swole because they were worried that they would look weak next to Superman and Spider-Man on the toy shelf. Funny to me. Luke Skywalker busting out of his outfit. The Mask toy line. The Gargoyles toy line. I forgot Kenner did that. Let's see. I'm flipping all the way through. Let's see. Where's the... Beast Wars logo is on here. Where's the Beast Wars section? This is taking up more time than I wanted it to. I really just wanted to settle the curiosity here. Oh my god, there's so many pages for Nerf. Where's the Beast Wars? Where's the Beast... Where... Oh, geez, there. So after G.I. Joe. The pages stuck together. There we go. Megatron, Optimus, the basic collection. Ooh, looky. We've got a really good shot of the Tarantulas that we never got in the translucent brown. Little history lessons. I love when we get things like that. Okay, curiosity satisfied. Let's actually feel how Polar Claw came out. Oh, okay. A little bit eager there. One of my questions was going to be, like, how did the Spring survive the last 30 years? Because I'll be honest, when it comes to, like, spring-loaded gimmicks on Transformers, I tend to avoid having them, like, oh, hang on. I tend to avoid trying to have them in, like, pristine, like, I try to have them, like, in a position where they could, like, spring out or anything. I don't like leaving them compressed. That's the word. Because things like this, look at this. So, that spring there, that should be the catch for the actual, like, spring claw mechanism, but it's not holding. Hang on, is there any? Come on, is there any? Okay. Oh my god, it's gonna be a hair trigger, isn't it? Oh, that's not good. That's not good. I might have to fix that. Oh my god, I don't know I don't know if I could actually replace that spring to make that, like, lock the way it's supposed to. See the direction it's supposed to lock in. It's supposed to go forward after that. It should lock in, like, there, but it's not. See. No, it's nope, it's not. It's not gonna go. It's not gonna stay. Okay, I need to address that later. Oh, and this no, how did the bat handle the last 30 years? Okay, the tape stained the plastic. Ooh, it's a good thing I didn't hang on to this. This is a terrible example of the toy. The bat seems to be holding in place. Let's try to launch it. Oh, okay. I expected the bat to fly open. The bat did not fly open. Okay, let's see how I get this figured out. Okay. So, I think a few other springs might be a little bit toasted here. Alright, so if I fold that, let me try to do it manually. Let's see. Is that how it goes? Oh yeah, look at that. Like, it's so, like, the spring effect is so stiff that it doesn't even want to come open under this. Like, it's clashing into things somehow. That's weird. Jeez, that's unfortunate. Like, that's really unfortunate. I was looking forward to this Polar Claw, and now he's, like, borked already. Oh, this is not boding well. This is not boding well for the sealed Polar Claw. You see, well, that gimmick still works. That spring still works with the fangs and all that. That still works. Let's see. Do we have? Let me at least put this arm back. The arm stayed in place at the very least. This one stayed at the very least, so I can. Okay, so that one stayed on, so at least I can do that. This, I'm probably gonna have to just, yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to, like, clear rubber band it. So just, oh, well, now it's staying. Now it's staying. It probably will not stay that way. Probably will not stay that way. Let's I guess I tried to transform it, and we'll see how everything else held up over time, right? Okay. Remember, I'm not doing like a full review of this, so like we're not going to do like the whole like articulation breakdown, close-ups. Then there goes the arm again. This is literally just me showing you what it looks like when the toy is like right out of the box, because I know a lot don't really get to find that out. So here we are. I will say joints still feel pretty stiff. Those feel good at the very least. Oh, oh, geez, I forgot that his hips actually function to actually like make his mouth open up and down. That's a weird way to get that gimmick to work. You know what? Okay, whatever. You do you, Polar Claw. You do you. Let's get those. Let's get the bear arms out of the way. Get the robot arms flipped out. Rotate all of this around. Get the fists flipped out like that. But there we go. Can I get? Oh, okay. How do I handle that? How do I handle that? Okay, let me. If I can, see if I finish transforming it, does it disable that gimmick so I can actually, you know, make this toy function? That would be nice. Oh yeah, it's. Oh, that's such a weird way of implementing that. Can I? How do I like? Okay. It's just supposed to, yeah, okay, it's supposed to stay like in that direction. Okay. It's supposed to stay right there. Hips move down. I mean, the toy overall feels good. I'm not gonna go off on that. Oh, and there goes the bat. There goes the bat. So just function-wise, like the joints feel good. Obviously they do. This toy hasn't been posed ever. So all the ball joints handle up fine. And I do overall... Man, I miss how this toy looks. This is a really cool looking toy. That's just that stupid bear arm firing out. I don't even really need that claw gimmick, if I'm being honest. If I'm being, like, super honest, I don't need that claw gimmick. I would be happy. Just find, like, a clear rubber band to just hold that leg together and just let it stay that way. Yeah, it does not... It does not want to stay at all. Oh. Well, at least it's not flying forward. I mean, the overall look is still good. Like, if I mess around with the joints, like I said, like, everything still feels good on it. There's the mutant head. I like the toy head better. The robot head. Man. Okay, so I'm going to go into the camp of, yeah, this guy definitely still needs an update. Hasbro promised it. It was in the artwork for Kingdom, and then they backed down, and people are still pestering them. You promoted it. Why don't you make it? And I don't just say that because I'm having issues with the spring-loaded gimmicks. I say that because it's a cool design that is inherently flawed. While I do really like the toy, the hips are limited because of that weird bite gimmick, and also because, like, just the overall shape of them is not allowing them to have a lot of motion that a lot of Beast Wars toys enjoyed. But the overall look of the toy is really, really good, and, like, the function of it's great. And I like the bear mode. And, like, there's definitely things you could do, like to actually make this a thing, if you actually want it. Because, like, you do have, like, Grizzly 1 is an option. Survive is an option. Grizzly 1 being the same as Barbarian, if you are keeping track. So, well, I know they're obscure, but at the same time, like, BotCon toys are already getting brand new figures at retail. We really shouldn't have an issue getting this guy made, compared to, like, the random things that are getting new toys. Like, you gotta think, like, there's gotta be at least enough interest in a transforming bear at this point. At least a good-looking one. Okay, I will admit I'm a little bit disappointed this time. Like, my big fear was the spring-loaded gimmicks and how they handled time. Some of them did, some of them did not. I have to see if there's some way, if I can thicken up the switch on this or something in order to make this function the way it's supposed to, because that's super annoying. And then I have to figure out this. because that discoloring is just coming from the tape that leached into that plastic. I should have some way of removing that. I don't know if some rubbing alcohol will do it or what, but like it feels like something I might be able to remove. So I got to do a little bit of research before we actually like put this guy up on a shelf somewhere. And I got to figure out a solution for this. This is super annoying. But yeah, that's a look at a 30-year-old Polar Claw fresh out of the box. It's a little bit of a reminder that sometimes your sealed toys can be Schrodinger's collectible, both worthless and invaluable, depending on whether or not you open it. So, a little word of warning. Just because it's mint in box does not mean it is pristine or exactly the way you wanted it to be, or exactly the way it would have been in 1996 or whenever. So I guess today is a word of warning for you. I will bite that financial bullet so you do not have to. But thank you anyway for all those who joined me, for everyone who clicked for the sake of curiosity, and as always, I will see you next time.
Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.